I feel like the vast majority of people who train martial arts don't actually understand basic physics at all, and they have no capability of seeing when a technique or a strategy can be used in an alternate space that it might not have been originally intended for. Like, people think I'm crazy because I practice all kinds of punches and elbows. I don't, and I do knees sometimes, but I don't practice almost any kicks really. And people are like, and they don't see me wrestling either. And obviously that's just because I don't have a person here with me. You know, I do wrestle, I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but the reason that punching and using elbows is so good and such a good strategy, in my opinion, is that for one, I've been using my hands and elbows to hit things my whole life, so I'm already gotten pretty good at it. But for two, is that, you know, obviously I'm going to have a shit ton more strikes on the feet. But three, something a lot of people don't think about, is that when you're wrestling, you might be able to use your knees for strikes. It's going to be pretty rare to be able to use your feet for strikes, but you can still use your hands and your elbows for striking while you're on the ground. They can be on top of you and you can still elbow them. A lot of people don't understand that. You know, so I train everything when it comes to punches and elbows. And I mean everything. Like, if you can think of it, I've already been training it for years. You know, there might be some that I haven't, but, you know, just in general, if I'm aware of a punch or an elbow, I practice it because it's going to be available and useful to me way more than almost any other strategy instead of combination of strikes. Like, just doing punches and elbows will almost always get you further than using kicks, especially in street fights where people don't give a fuck about timing and they're not scared of you. Because kicks really only work if they're scared of the kick. Like, you can obviously surprise people with the kick, you know, and that happens. But there's a reason that this plain overhand has over 4 times the amount of knockouts that a head kick does. You know, like, there's a reason that hands and elbows are doing and putting in more work than your legs. Your legs should be beneath you to keep you from getting squashed. So if you're lifting it up, you're saying, please squash me. You know, that's why the only kicks I train anymore are calf kicks, sweeps, and oblique kicks. The only kicks I believe in, because anything else is just saying, you know what, I don't want to win, go ahead and beat my ass. So yeah, that's a little bit more about my take.